The French New Wave, La Nouvelle Vague. The term was first coined by journalist François Giroud in his 1958 writings for the magazine L'Express, when he first used the term to describe the new generation emerging at the start of the Fifth Republic, and with their sudden emergence in 1958, this group of young filmmakers were thought to embody this phenomenon in their work. Starting in the mid-50s and lasting till the late 60s, these do-it-yourself directors were openly breaking and adapting every pre-made idea regarding filmmaking and taking it into their own hands. To get a general idea of what this new cinematic approach meant, it might help to understand that all of the directors, the main players of the new wave, were the original filmmakers of cinema. Cinema was very important in the culture state of post-war France, and for the most of the new wave directors spent a great deal of time in their early years writing or thinking about film. Some were film critics, some were simply lovers of film. Nearly all sharpened their cinematic sensibilities through long hours spent in various Parisian cinemateks and film. Their influences included everything from movies by realist Italian directors like Roberto Rossellini to hardcore noir and B movies from America, as well as the early silent classics and even the latest Technicolor Hollywood musicals. From this passion for cinema, they developed a belief in the theory of the auteur. That is, a conviction that the best films are the product of a personal artistic expression and should bear the stamp of personal authorship, much as great works of literature bear the stamp of the writer. This led to the creation who were French New Wave directors around the years from 1959 to 1966. In 1944, France was liberated from German occupation by the Allied forces. In the years that followed the liberation, cinema became more popular than ever. French films such as Marcel Carné's Les Enfants du Paradis from 1945 and René Clément's La Bataille du Rail from 1946 were a great success. Italian and British imports were also popular. Mainly as a result of the radical
Monsieur Ségalo, ça c'est du meuble.
In Hollywood, the review became a central reader, and directors like Fritz Lang and Joseph Mankiewicz and Nicholas Ray were often photographed with a copy of the magazine in their hands. Filmmakers like these weren't used to people discussing their work with such accuracy and depth. They were deeply impressed by these young enthusiasts with their strong opinions and perceptive insights into the art of cinema. The scripts, or lack of these new directors were often revolutionary, but the film's modest budgets often forced them to become technically inventive as well. As a result, the movies of the Nouvelle Vague have become known for certain stylistic innovations such as jump cuts, a non-naturalistic type of edit, rapid editing, shooting outdoors and on location, natural lighting, improvised dialogue and plotting, direct sound recording as opposed to the dubbing that was popular at the time, mobile cameras and long takes. In addition, their films often engaged, although sometimes indirectly, with the social and political upheavals of the time. The French New Wave openly influenced American filmmaking and showed how filmmaking could be easy and immediate rather than pre-planned and tedious. Many of the popular movies of the era, they argued, were dry, recycled, inexpressive and out of touch with the daily lives of post-war also arose in Japan and Brazil, where directors like Nagisa Oshima and Glauber Rocha made films devoted to questioning, analysing, critiquing and upsetting social conventions. Indeed, in countries around the world, young filmmakers, armed with their handheld cameras and ideas inspired by the Nouvelle Vague, were making films on their own terms. This influence has continued to the present day with many of the major figures in contemporary independent American cinema, including Steven Soderbergh, Quentin Tarantino and Wes Anderson, professing admiration for the movement and employing many of its techniques. As Scorsese himself put it, the French New Wave has influenced all filmmakers who have worked since, whether they saw the films or not. It submerged cinema like a tidal wave.
Ça fait 2 ans.
Avec qui?
Tout à l'heure, Charlie.
Mon Dieu, les v'là qui s'amènent!
C'est ton affaire, j'ai rien à y voir.
Je suis foutu, moi!
La porte là-bas, grouille-toi!